Hey friends, this is Desi, and today I want to talk about receiving feedback. Receiving feedback was something that I really struggled with when I first became a leader. You get a lot of feedback when you become a leader because, they're trying to really hone your skills, teach you how to become a leader, which is a really long and hard process, but great at the end because you feel wonderful and really every day you continue to grow as a leader. I don't ever believe we ever stop growing. So anyways, to get back to what I want to talk about today, that's receiving feedback. Something that I learned about 4 years ago after reading the book Playing Big by Mohr is that feedback it's a gift really. But what happens with a lot of people is that when we receive feedback, we think to ourselves that we're bad, we get full of shame and we get overwhelmed, and then we don't really know what to do with that. So her analogy for feedback really kind of helped me not feel like I was being attacked, and I was much more open and receptive to the feedback because I didn't really think it was a personal attack against me. I really saw it for what it was, which is just that, feedback to help me grow and get better. So the book itself is amazing. Again, Playing Big by Mohr. It's a book for women to just really play bigger in their lives and not to continue to live in the shell and try to become everything that we think we're supposed to be, but really be ourselves and at a bigger level. So her analogy is this: if you are a painter and you paint you paint a painting of an ocean and you show it to 100 different people. Of those 100 different people, maybe only 40 people like your painting of an ocean. And that's not because your painting of an ocean is bad. Maybe it's because the other 60 people like paintings of gardens or paintings of people. It doesn't, again, mean that your painting of an ocean is bad. It's that those people who, are giving you the feedback may not necessarily like paintings of oceans. So the same is true in life. When somebody's giving you feedback, you have to think to yourself, is this person, attacking me or giving me something telling me a truth about myself that I don't want to hear? And does this person necessarily like the things that I'm doing? So if you're getting feedback from somebody and they're telling you, hey, I really didn't like, the way that you did this, although within yourself you were living in alignment with what your goals were, you were living in alignment with who you are as a person, then their feedback is going to be a lot less impactful. The second part to getting feedback and taking feedback is once you really kind of work through that part of, okay, this is just this person's opinion, this is the way they see things, doesn't make it true or not true, it just means it's their perception of what the situation is. You have to ask yourself, does this person's thought about me matter? Do I need to try to influence this person through my actions? So a couple of things to think about. Are they your boss? Are they your significant other? Are they maybe your best friend? These are people where we do care about what they think about us. We care about, needing to change or influence them to either like us or do the things, we'd like to do, that kind of a thing. So if you're receiving feedback, you're asking yourself, does this feedback is it really directed to me, or is it maybe more of the perception of the other person? And do I need to have the buy-in of this person? Does this feedback need to apply to me? If you're talking about somebody who maybe is a colleague who, sure, you have a good relationship, but at the end of the day, you don't need to influence them in order to continue to move forward. Or if it's maybe somebody that you don't even know, you're at a party or a gathering with people and somebody gives you feedback that you've never met before, that doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. You can always take it with a grain of salt, but is it important, and do you need that information in order to continue to grow and push forward? Do you need to influence that person enough to implement their feedback and show them that you care about what they say? If not, then that's okay. You can continue to just kind of pick up and move on. Feedback is kind of hard, I think, for a lot of people because it is challenging to hear what we're not doing right, but really it's kind of the greatest gift that we can have because we get so wound up in our own worlds and our own minds that we can't move past that to get to where we really actually want to go because we put all of these obstacles and hurdles in front of ourselves. So think about that today as you go throughout your day and really throughout your week and anytime that you get feedback. So remember, the two things again are the feedback that you're receiving, is it true? Is it impactful? And does it matter to you? And the second is the person giving the feedback. Is this somebody that you need to have influence over or would like to influence through implementing said feedback? So I hope that helps. Use that information. I'd love to hear from you more about how this works for you and if it changes your perspective on feedback. Have a good day.